.NET and Java developers, especially, they're working on views. And views are created by database people for whose purpose they will created these views means front-end developers purpose. Front-end developers purpose. And mostly .NET and Java people, they're going to be using this views. So created by database people, but using by .NET and Java people, the who are working in front end side. Okay. So now we are observed why the people was using. What is the reason behind this? Okay, means that you are observed. For example, guys, here one Java developer is there. One Java developer, otherwise one .NET developer is there. So he want to develop. Okay, so one project we need to, as per client requirements, you need to develop some project. Okay, now they're interacting. So definitely whenever you want to create or develop, okay, one project based on client requirement, then this project related database, that's called a backend, compulsory is required. Okay, now the project related, okay, database information, they want it. So here two types of database environment will be provided. Okay, now so what I'm saying here, one Java.NET developer, he those people are going to developing a project. For example, one web project they are developing. For example, as per client requirement, they will developing one web project. So definitely, whenever you want to develop a web application, compulsory database support is required. Yes or no, guys? Without database support, can you develop your web application? Yes, compulsory, they require the support of database. Okay, fine. Yet two cases are there. Case number one. Case number two. What is the two cases means? Some projects are like this. Client will give it all front-end related requirements to you. And the front-end, okay, front-end related requirements or requirements database is having at client side. Okay. So database is having at a client side, for example, in first case. So clients are only the requirements are giving to front-end developers. Which kind of requirements? Front-end related. So that means you have to develop front-end, but the project related back-end at a client side. Okay, now then. So whenever this project related database is having at client location, that means they entered this project tables and everything was there at the client location. What these clients will do, okay, they will create one virtual tables they created. They created one virtual tables. Virtual tables means those tables are not realistic. Virtual means what now? Not real. They created one imaginary databases are created. Imaginary database tables are created, and that is not a realistic. Okay. So then what they will do, okay, in this location, carefully observe, find sir. So these are, okay, developers, front-end developer. Okay, so now you want to develop one UI form in their project. So they want to develop one UI form in their project. But whenever they want to develop or design this UI form, user interfaces they want to design here, compulsory this UI, how they can design based on your table, based on your table. So in the table, or based on the table only, he can design their UI form. Understand now? So whatever the table columns are there, based on that, they will be designing UI form. But this is called as a main table or base table. And these base tables are located at which side? A client side location, they will have it. Okay. So now what they want to do, if front-end developer want to design a UI form, definitely he need a support of table. He required a table support. Okay, if table support is not there, then he can't designing UI form. So this table must and should be required a front-end developer. But what client will do, this is original table. Original table they can't give to front-end developers. They will not give it. Because if I'm giving my original tables, then where is my security? There is a no security. That's why the clients will not give it original tables to developers. Then what they will give it, sir, means that they are creating some views. That means on this table, they're creating one view now. They're creating one view. Okay, now? And these views are giving to front-end developers. Okay. These views are giving to front-end developer. And front-end developer interacting with the views. Based on the view, they will design UI form. And with the help of UI, will be interacting to view. And this view are going to be performed on original table. Okay, na? So what client will do? Main original tables they can't give to front-end developers. Instead of original tables, they're creating some virtual tables are created. Logical tables are created. Imaginary tables are created. And those logical virtual tables, they're sending to front-end developers. Front-end developers, what they want to do, based on this view table, they started to design. Okay, na? And through this, after designing, through this UI form, whatever the operation is performed, this operation will be go to view, and view will sending that main data, that sending your data into main table, original table, and data here it will be stored. Okay, so this is the concept of view in real time where the people are using. So what I'm saying here, in real time, who will use it? Mostly views are .NET and Java developers. For those guys' purpose, the client-side location people created some virtual, some virtual tables are created or logical tables are created, and those logical tables are giving to front-end developers, and front-end developer based on that logical tables, they will be designing their UI forms. Okay, na? And so now what happened? Every interaction will be happen with the view. That means your front-end developer interaction with the views only. But front-end developer cannot interacting with the original tables directly. Understand my point now? So front-end users, they don't have a permissions to interacting with the original tables directly. Got it my point now? So that is what we called as a view. So that means a view, carefully if you finally conclude what it was happened, front-end developers database, between view will working like a interface. Is it correct now? View will working as a interface in between developers and databases. Got it my point? Interface means what now? Mediator. Interface means what now? Mediator. So view is like a mediator in between developers and database. Got it my point now? Yes. So this is what the use of views. Understand? So now what I want to say here, the point is, what is the point here? View. It is a virtual or logical table of a base table. It is a virtual or logical table of a base table. And now tell me, sir, what is the mean by virtual? What is the mean by virtual? Come on, guys. Virtual means what? Yes. Virtual means what now? There is a no physical existence. There is no physical existence. It doesn't occupy any memory. It doesn't occupy any space. It's a just a imaginary. It's a just a imaginary. Understand now? Ah. Can you give any examples of virtuals? Virtual objects. Can you give any examples about your virtual objects? Yes, shadow, mirror images, otherwise our shadow. These are all are called as what now? Virtuals. Okay, na? So that means you can't hold it, you can't touch it. Okay, na? Physically you can't store it. Yes or no? So these kind of things are just what we call the virtuals. There is no physical existence. That means their view is also like a imaginary tables. Okay, now so that kind of tables we are preparing on base table. Base table means what now? Original tables, main tables. Okay, now and logical. Why it is called a logical? Logical. Why we called as means logical means what now? Just thinking. Okay, just imagine. Okay, should be happen like this. Should be happen like this. We are imagine. Okay, but that was not happening any. Okay, it's same look like a practically but not physical. That means look like a physical, but when you try to catch it, it's not holding us. Okay, we are not holding. So that is what we called as a logical. So virtual logical means just simply we can remember it's a imaginaries we called. Okay, like a mirror image. When you go stand in front of mirror, then your image will be reflected. Or when you want to see in the water images, okay, it was reflected. Like you can sit or you can stand over light, then what happens? Shadows are come to you. The shadow will be displayed on the wall. So that is so these kind of things are called as the virtuals. And your view is also just like virtual. Understand now? Right. And now, okay, why sir view is called as a virtual or logical means? Okay, it doesn't store it doesn't store it doesn't store data or information. So data or information doesn't store it. It's a very important point for your interviews. So the people they are asking to you, view can store data. Okay, they will ask you, view can store data, and you say no, sir. View cannot store data. Okay, it doesn't store data or any information because it is a virtual table. That's why it doesn't store any data. So it doesn't store any data or information, but it can access, but it can access data or information a base table from a base table by using select command. By using select command. So it cannot store, but it can access. The point understand now? It cannot store, but it can access. That means what now? Suppose he is a user. This is a original table. This is a original table. And this is a view. This is a view. This is a EMP table, for example. He's a user. So once I created view on this table, it same look like a table only. So here how many columns? 1, 2, 3. So here also 1, 2, 3. Here X, X, X. Here also X, X, X. Same look like a table. But whatever the data I'm seeing in this view, whatever the data I'm seeing in this view, this data coming from original table. This data is coming from original table. That means the data is extracted from original table. Understand now? It can extract data from original tables. Okay, and that table data reflecting to user. That whatever the view is showing us, the data is never stored by view. The data is taking from original table. That means it was extracted from the original table, and that extracted information displaying to users. Got it my point now? Got it my point now? So in place of your asset, it can extract. Okay, the point is clear, all of you. This point is clear, all of you. Second point is clear, all of you. Come on. Here, extracted means what? What is the mean by extracted? Yes. For example, when you stand in front of mirror, okay, when you stand in front of mirror, what it was happen, guys? What it was happen when you stand in front of mirror? Yes. So when you stand in front of mirror, what it was happen? Our image, your mirror is extracted, absorbing. So mirror, what it will do? Our structure will be, structure means what now? Complete body. So structure means along with body, complete things come, eyes, nose, everything it was showing. So complete our body will be extracted by mirror and immediately reflected again. Understand now? I extracted and reflected. Okay. So that is what we can say. So extracted the data or information from the base table by using of select command and display those information, those data, display those data or information to users. Understand? This is what it will be do by view. But a view does not store the data. This point is highlighted. This point should be highlighted. Okay, now? But view does not store the data. It just extracted your data from main table and displaying to users. And how it was extracted? By using of a select command. This point is very important. By using of a select command, it will be extracted. Got it my point now? So now, here observe. This is one point. Next one is what now? Finally, what I can say. View, okay, will act as an interface between user and database. Okay, it was working like a user and database tables. Okay, now it will act as an interface between user and database tables. Okay, then what I can say? So now simple I can say now here users, and here I want to say here views, and this is tables. Tables means here base tables. Okay, na database tables. So this is what it was going to be happen internally. Okay, Fine. So this is a point about the view. Now we can observe. What is the purpose of view? Okay, sir, why I'm using view? Okay, the purpose of views what? This is important for you. The purpose of views what? It is important for you. Okay, so now, so first reason, okay, views are using by people security purpose. First reason is what now? Security. 1 second, guys. Okay, so first one is what now? Security purpose. Okay, how, sir? How it will be giving security? Okay, now, for small example, I will explain to you. For example, guys, here observe. So we have a one base table is there here. Careful observe. One base table. So A column, B column, C, D, different columns. This is one of the table T1. And in this columns also having some data. Having some data. Okay, fine. This is my base table 1, BT1. So in my company, there are 3 developers are there. Developer 1, developer 2, developer 3. There are 3 developers. So as per their requirement basis, okay, as per their requirement basis, D1 developer wanted A column data and D column data they wanted. Developer 2, that means another user wanted, he wanted B comma C comma D he wanted. Another user required only C column data. Okay, now. So now the requirement is what now? Different users wanted as per their requirement, they wanted required columns only they wanted. Now tell me, developer 1 wanted how many columns? Developer 1 wanted how many columns? 2 columns. Which columns? A and D. So developer 2 wanted B comma C comma D. Developer 3 wanted C only. Now tell me, I'm asking one question to you. So developer 1 wanted A and D. So A and D means what I want to do as a database administrator, which columns data the user wanted, only I want to share. I want to share only those columns data. Na? Yes or no, guys? Come on. So developer 1 wanted D1 wanted what now? A column, D column. Then which columns they wanted? Only those columns data only I want to share from my base table. Okay, so he wanted 2 columns. And are you sharing this entire table to D1? Come on, come on. Are you sharing this entire table to D1? No, never. Why should? Because he don't want it entire table. He wanted specific columns only he wanted. So what he wanted, that only I want to share. And why I'm sharing my entire table unnecessarily? Is it not secure now? If I'm sending entire table, then where is security for remaining columns? Yes or no? There is no security. So that's why what the real-time people are created, now administrators are created one view. This is called a view 1. With how many columns they will show? A comma D only. So they created. So some data is there. It will come to share D1. That's over. My requirement is fulfilled now. Come on. My requirement is fulfilled or not? Yes. Then now tell me, A comma D only I'm sharing with the help of view. With the help of view, A comma D columns data only sharing. That means remaining these two columns, what it was happening, guys? What I'm doing this remaining two columns? Come on, come on, come on. What we are doing this remaining two columns? Hiding. That means developer D1, they can't see B column data, they can't see C column data. These two columns are we are going to be do hiding. I'm not showing to that person. I'm not showing to that person. So now tell me, it is a secure now. So B comma C columns data is secured or not? Come on. Yes, this is the advantage of what now? View. That's why what I'm saying here, view will give a security at two levels. What is the first one? Column level security. Understand now? So user which columns data they want it, only those columns information only I am showing. I am sharing. Okay now? I am sending. But remaining columns, what it was there in the base table, those columns I'm not showing to user. That means those columns are automatically we are hiding. I'm not showing means hiding. So those columns are called as security. So why should I want to store entire table? Instead of entire table, I'm showing whatever he wanted. That's it. My concept, my requirement is fulfilled. Okay now. And remaining columns data will be security. Okay, this is column level security we called. Another level also there, that is called as what now? Row level security. The second type, row level security. What is row level security, sir? Now we can see. Same concept. Suppose you have a table. In a table, some columns are there. X comma, Y comma, Z. So you have some data, some informations. Okay, for example, you're 10, 10, 20, 30, 10 is there. Okay, now the user is there, one developer or user is there, D1. So he wanted which information he wanted? Who are working under department number is equals to 10. Who are working under department number is equals to 10. So who are working under department number is equals to 10, those people data only I want it. Understand now? Those people data only I want it. But unfortunately in my base table, there are 20th department employees data is also there. There are 30th department people data also there. Okay now? But he wanted only 10. He wanted only 10 people. But in my table, along with the 10, 20 and 30 also there. Then what I want to do? I want to create a view to share which department's data? Come on, guys. X comma, Y comma, Z. I want to share to whom? 10, 10, 10. Okay, that's fine. 10, 10, 10. These are called rows. 10 rows, 10 rows, 10. I am sharing to this user, creating view 1 on this. Then what happened? Only 10th department employees data only I'm showing to users. And remaining 20, 30, this data hiding. This data hiding. This is called as what? Row level security. This is called as what? Row level security, because I'm row. This entire row is hiding. This entire row is hiding. So this is called the row level security. Got it, my point? Come on, guys. Are you clear this point? Row level security means what? Yes. So this is what we called as. So column level, columns are hiding. Row level, rows are hiding. That kind of a facility, that kind of a securities I can provide, or we will provide like by using of what now? Views. So that's why views are very, very important in real time. Okay, now? So security will be more in this. And whatever you want to share, that particular areas only we can share it. Remaining things I have to keep my side. Okay, na? Right. So this is the first purpose. That means in real time, views where the people are using, why they're using means first one is what now? First reason, security purpose. It's a major point. Okay, if any interview person is asking what is the advantage of view, means you can say first security. As of now, we are discussing only security point. So you can say security. And along with security, some other advantages also there. Okay, now? But those advantages we will discuss in tomorrow. Okay, now? So the remaining, whatever the remaining points are there, the remaining advantages are there that we will discuss on tomorrow session. Okay, now? Right, guys. So I stop it here. And guys, tomorrow I will interact with you because today I already taken doubt session in between. So tomorrow on view concept, okay, again we will